Hi everyone, today I want to share a very simple radish and meatball soup recipe. You can also turn this into a one-pot meal by adding noodles and vegetables. This is the perfect meal when you want something healthy, simple flavors, minimum ingredients, and minimal effort. I love making this dish. It is so easy to make, so let's get started. First, let's prep the radish. I'm using one white radish. Remove the skin. I forgot to mention how to choose radish. Find those that are firm, smooth surface, no blemishes, bright green top. For those that are soft and wrinkly, they have been sitting on the shelf for quite some time. You want to avoid those. My vegetable seller told me that if you put the leaves into the soup will taste sweeter. I didn't have time to buy from my vegetable seller. I just bought this from the supermarket. So this doesn't have any leaf. I'm just gonna chop it off. And then I cut it into half to chop the ends. Then I'm gonna cut it into smaller pieces. It's gonna cook faster. Cut as evenly as possible so that it cooks at the same time. Place the radish into a pot. Now let's cook the radish. Add water. Bring the water to a boil. Then cook on low heat for about 30 minutes or until the radish turns soft and slightly translucent. While the radish is cooking, let's prep the meatballs. First, prep a bowl of water. Then add some salt to it, about a quarter teaspoon. Mix well. We'll be adding some water to the minced meat later. It's going to help loosen up the meat to get a more tender, less dense meatball texture. Add the minced pork into a mixing bowl. If you don't eat pork, you can use chicken. Some salt, sugar, cornstarch. Then mix the meat in one direction. You can always use a food processor to do this as well. Once everything is well combined, add the salted water we had prepared earlier, about 1 to 2 tablespoons. Mix until you get a nice, tight, sticky paste. You can see the meat holds together quite well. Now I'm going to shape this into meatballs. It should come together quite easily. If you find that the meat is sticking to your palms, most likely you have not mixed the meat paste long enough. Then just continue mixing it in one direction until the meat is easy to handle. Okay, the meatballs are done. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 16 pieces here. Now let's cook them. Okay, the radish is now soft and tender. Okay, slightly translucent. The water has reduced quite a lot, so I'm going to add more water. Just before adding the meatballs, make sure the soup is at a rolling boil like this. Then gently drop the meatballs. You want the water to be boiling like this so that you get springy and bouncy meatballs. If the water is not hot enough, the meat is going to be soft. Let it cook for 8 to 10 minutes or until the meat is fully cooked. Okay, it's been cooking for 10 minutes. Let's see. The meatballs are floating at the top. That's usually an indication that it's cooked. Now to make it into a one-pot meal, add vegetables and any noodles. Season with some salt. Then garnish with spring onions and coriander. And add some shallot oil for more flavor. If you want, you can buy the shallot and shallot oil from the supermarket, or you can follow my recipe. The link is in the description box below. Okay, let me try this. This is so good. It just feels so healthy. Simple flavors, natural sweetness from the radish and the meatballs. The meatballs are nice and tender as well, slightly springy. I hope you try this recipe. See you next time.